In this lesson we're going to look at more examples where we're simplifying fractions using factorising. So if we look at the top line here, let's look to factorise that. So if we can look at a common factor between 4 and 20, the highest common factor there is 4. So 4 bracket x take away 5 will generate this. So we've got a 4 on the top, 4 times x makes 4x, and 4 5s make 20, and I'll take away in the middle. On the bottom line, I'm looking at that thinking that's the difference of two squares. X squared is a square. There's a takeaway which shows the difference. 25 is a square number, so that's going to go to x take away 5x plus 5. It doesn't matter what order you have it in. I've got x take away 5 and x plus 5. You can see the ones in red will cancel out because they've been multiplied. The 4 has been multiplied by this, and this has been multiplied by x plus 5. So that'll cancel down to 4 over x plus 5. You can leave this in the brackets or have it out the brackets. Okay, second example. X take away 3 in the top. There's nothing much we can do with that, so we'll just leave x take away 3 in the top. Now you'll notice I've already got a red there and the score out, so there must be an x take away 3 in the bottom. Now, I'm going to write this one out instead of just rubbing it out. So excuse the writing, but that's in white. I better change the colour and the size of it. Okay, so we're going to have an x and an x to make your x squared. Now when you're doing this sort of factorising, you're trying to find things that multiply to make 6. But the chances are one of them must be a 3 to cancel with the top. So let's use 3 as a starting point, and that would be 3 times 2. Now 3 times 2 will give you 6, and it will also add to make the 5, so that's good. You need a plus at the end, so it's either 2 pluses or 2 minuses. I'm thinking 2 minuses because it has to make a minus 5 here. Now if you're not sure, multiply it out. X times x makes x squared. X times minus 2 is minus 2x. Here's another minus 3x, and then a plus 6. That makes this. So that looks good. We'll just have it a bit more neat and tidy. So you can see that the x minus 3 in the top and the bottom cancel. It doesn't matter that the top's not in brackets. You can put brackets in if you like. So if you're dividing the top by x minus 3, you're left with a 1. If you're dividing the bottom by x minus 3, you're left with x take away 2. Okay, last example here. So top line, can we factorise it? Well, you can't take a common factor out. There's an x squared and a takeaway. So difference of two squares, one's a square number. That's what it is. So it's x plus 1, x take away 1, or x take away 1, x plus 1. Doesn't matter the order. On the bottom line, what you have is, I'll do it again like this. You have an x, and you'll have another x. Now, probably you're going to have something that's on the top line. So there's only one way to make a 1 at the end, and that's 1 times 1. Signs need to be both the same to make the plus. So either both pluses or both negatives. So to make a negative 2, they're going to have to be both negatives. And if you wanted to multiply that out again, x times x is x squared. X times minus 1 is minus x. There's another minus x, which will give you a minus 2, then plus 1. Okay, these two will cancel, and that leaves you x plus 1 over x minus 1.